Hey guys, so we are really excited for today because
today we're getting rid of that door.
Okay, can we go back to bed?
And no, I don't just mean we're putting the door up, we're actually taking it down.
Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
3 years ago, we sold our house and we've been traveling across the country ever since.
Hi, I'm Goose. I'm Ashley.
Join us!
Second chances, stealing glances, I did it wrong. Shouting matches, we went through some real rough patches. I know that it's true. But there's still more left to do. 'Cause I feel a change coming, like a clean rain pouring down on me. All these phases, bad embraces.
I love it.
Have you missed the rain? Okay, come on, no, that's enough, come on. If you couldn't notice, the garage has kind of become a storage unit for everything from microwaves to kitchen cabinets to children's kitchens because the storage container is already pretty full. Now granted, it could probably use a little bit better organization towards the rear, so I think that'll be what Ashley is starting on right now. I haven't actually asked her that, but I think that's what she's gonna be doing while I start disassembling the garage door into pieces so we can take it down. Are you good with starting to organize all this while I start disassembling that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's do it.
'Cause I feel a change coming, like a clean rain pouring down on me. Yeah, I feel a change coming, like a clean rain pouring down on me.
For those of you ever thinking about taking down a garage door and you're worried that you would not be able to grab that whole thing, it does come apart into pieces. All you have to do is remove the bolts attaching the hinges to each other, and then it comes apart into like 6 nice easy pieces. So just beware that it is easier than you may think it is. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just removing the bolts and getting it broken down into individual sections. That's fine. All right, so while Ashley is outside finding a home for all that stuff that we just got rid of right here, I'm gonna start taking apart the door here on the inside, and I'll show you a little closer up of what I'm talking about as far as removing the bolts from the hinges. So there are 6 of these hinges between each panel of the door, each of which are held on by 2 of these 11mm metal screws. So the garage door is attached by this pulley right here, and that helps raise and lower the door without the motor of the garage door opener having to actually lift the hundreds of pounds that the door is or could be, especially if you have a really thick wood door or something like that. This pulley right here is attached to the lowest panel of your door, which helps to compensate for that weight. So before you can actually remove the panel here, you will have to disconnect this pulley, which I've already done on the other side. And as soon as I do that, it should drop freely to the floor. Ooh, there goes the coil. All right, now that that's off, the door is free to move. It should slam to the ground. so open! Alright, next up guys, we're removing the flashing around the inside of the garage door because this whole thing is going to be framed up and become an exterior wall, and actually eventually right here is going to be a sliding glass door. So next step is to remove all this white and green flashing. Okay, let me explain what just happened there. So the trim piece on the top was not only attached on the back by rivets, but on the front by screws. And then on the top, inadvertently, when whoever was doing the electrical and was attaching these fasteners right underneath here to keep the cords from moving around or whatever, if you can see, they penetrated through and were actually screwed through the flashing at the top, which kind of, you know, made the whole flashing pointless because there was holes in it, but also there was no way to get it out because the screws had snapped from up above, so I just kind of had to hang from it and rip it off. But as you can see, it all the way around from the top to the bottom is now down to the steel frame, so we are pretty much good to go to start building our framing here on the outside with wood, and then hopefully get it cladded and covered here in the next day or so we don't get any issues with rain in the forecast. Not to mention it's pretty buggy here at night, so the sooner I can block out the outside world, the better.
Okay, so today my job is basically getting all this crud organized and brought over there. I've got trash stuff back there that was left and needing to be taken away. So yeah, that has been my day. But right now I am cleaning this out because it had just like old shirts in it, and I feel like I'm yelling because I have these in. Had old shirts in it, and while that is fine, the shirts got wet when it rained, and yeah, it's just been sitting out for a while. So I'm gonna clean it out, and then hopefully down the road we'll be able to find a use for it. But I'm gonna listen to a book on tape first, or while I would do it. Hey, whoa.
All right, now that everything is cleared out here, I've started laying out our framing for this wall, and then I gotta show you my beautiful schematic I have drawn up over here. So I started drawing up my measurements and whatnot over here on this scrap piece of wood to figure out what I'm doing. If there's something I've learned with all my mistakes in any sort of construction or projects, is it's measure 1,000 times. So I've got my sill plate here measured out. I need a 2-foot chunk and an 8-foot chunk. And then I got some of my studs that I've got cut down for the actual archway where the door is gonna go. So I'm just gonna do some cutting and whatnot, getting that stuff ready, and then get it all dry fit, and then we can assemble it.
I walk this road, it takes me home, the stars are blue. I walk this road because I know it leads to you. No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go. When you're by my side, I always
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not nailed in. Found a weak spot. I'm not tall enough for this. Alright, just another hiccup. So apparently the door sags in the middle, and I was stupid enough to think that it was level. And so now we have to adjust all of our center beams to match our studs to match the sag. But that'll be for another day. It's late.
No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go. When you're by my side, I always know.
Alright guys, so after a much needed night's rest, we woke up this morning bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, not sore at all, and with a fresh mind went to tackling our issues here. So let me make it so you guys can actually see what's going on. So if you might have noticed last night, there were many issues that I just wasn't even thinking about. One being, we didn't have any of our cross supports above our header for the door, nor did we have any of the cross supports between each of the studs. So that was just like one of the many issues that I went ahead and fixed this morning. And then also we trimmed down the top of every stud by about 1/4 inch and then 1/2 inch in the middle, because that's what matches the bow of the metal beam up there. So hopefully, theoretically, this should fold up with a lot more ease than last night. I'm not gonna say easy, but with more ease than last night. So I think we're ready to go. So let's test it out.
Gosh, two got exponentially heavier. Way less flimsy.
All right, is your end in?
Yes.
Go. It's working! It worked! And the first try, we didn't even fake that. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. Ashley this morning was saying, I question our sanity with every step of this process that we've taken on, because every step you uncover a thing that you didn't think about, or a thing that you didn't know that you didn't know, that type of thing. So,
Or, you know, a thing that they did that you don't think they should have done, but they did it.
yeah, that's true.
I may be able to still see outside, but it's a wall.
Nailed it.
That didn't work.
Screwed it.
Good job, handyman. Not sure how good that was because I was worried about your safety, so I had my foot and my hand right here. Sorry, guys. You need me to hold it?
Boom! Feels so good, you guys. Now, of course, I'm nitpicking all of the imperfections and things, but it feels good.
It's well.
Look at that.
I'm gonna walk out with my cup of coffee.
Sit out on our patio outside of our master bedroom.
That will not be a.
That will not be a gravel.
Dirt. The wall. Did it. All that jazz.
We're getting rid of that door. And I failed.
Butt shots, baby. Butt shots, baby.
Milkshake brings all the boys.
Whoa. Brings the who now? To the what now?
Girls.
You don't have a yard. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Even hotter. Man. Got some rock solid gold here. Sometimes I forget what a lucky, lucky lady I am. A little slower than we thought.
I've been on the road, out here with the squad. Everybody tryna go, yeah, the party jumping off. Hey, we putting on a show.